Welcome back to Bordeaux for another episode. Last episode, we had a crucial stretch of games leading up to this last game of the season, May 23rd, at home against Strasbourg. We are first in the league because of those last couple games. Let's take a look at them. We beat Marseille in a huge match, 3-1. We beat our rivals Nantes 2-1. Then we drew against Toulouse, which was bad because that allowed PSG to get back up on top of us. I'm sorry. This was the game that allowed PSG back on top, and then we retook the lead here. We kept the lead here, and unfortunately here we allowed PSG back within 1 point of us. So they are within 1 point of us, but we're playing Strasbourg, 13th ranked in the league. Not, a star-studded side, but they've got a couple of mid-70s, and Arroyo is a good striker, and they've got a decent keeper. So, taking a look at the squad, Mendy is back again. He's fit. He was out for that draw that we had against Toulouse. So we're gonna bring him back, obviously, into the starting 11. And who are we? It feels like we're missing somebody up here. Oh. Okay, so I guess I would do this. Yeah. Because Vitinho can play out wide. Alright, there we go. That's good. Final match of the season here, guys. I'm very pumped up right now. Don't know if you can tell, but this is big. I mean, this is our chance for a title, our first chance for silverware. Mendy is back in the race for the Golden Boot with Martial and Fekir. I think Balotelli's somewhere around there as well. But really, it's all about the team. It's all about going for the title because this season, last season we finished third. We were eliminated in the second round of the French Cup, and we only got to the round of 16 in the Europa League. This season, we were quarterfinalists for the French Cup. We got to the best 16 again in the Europa League, same place there. But it's really the league where we're showing the biggest improvement. We were third last season, and right now we're sitting on first. So let's go for it. I'm going to start Sandler. I've integrated him into the A-team near the end of the season. Wow, that's Robert Huth over there. The big German playing captain for Strasbourg at this point in must be his very late career. He won the title with Leicester City back in the day. But yeah, that's our A-team. That's what we want. We're at home. Everything looks solid. So we're going to go for it. We worked so hard this season to get to this point. There were times when I didn't think that I was involved in a title race, and then somewhere around January, we just we inserted ourselves in there with some really consistent play, and we managed to stay up with PSG and then overtake them eventually. We haven't really lost that position since. I think we lost it once or twice. We faltered there in those later episodes, but
of course there are
we're here.
Conditions attached, as with all of these things. 3 points are required. Sounds very easy on paper, but it could well prove to be otherwise in reality.
Yeah, it could, because we know that the end of season games are extremely difficult, so that's why I'm playing this one, obviously.
In front of us, this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature.
It would be great to win the title at home in front of our fans. First trophy in Willie Scalz's managerial career. First trophy for this young team that I've molded for 2 seasons now. Under the shadow of PSG, under the shadow of Monaco, and sometimes Lyon and Marseille, but not this season.
The team of the season, and it's their ability to navigate their way through key contests like this,
He's talking about us.
the confidence and nous in knowing that the substance
Team
within
of the
can
season.
be relied upon. They're far more likely to chalk another one up than choke. These lads have a great togetherness and spirit,
Yes,
and
let's
I expect
go.
to see it again.
I love that. Love that praise from Jim Beglin there. Team of the season. He more expects us to chalk up another win than choke. Let's do this, boys.
So it's away we go then.
Final game of the
Bordeaux
season.
praying that today will be their day. Can they do it? A win is all they need to guarantee that. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given
A
a free
win
kick.
is all we need to guarantee the title. My friend David is calling me here.
Well, the players are making their point.
Sir!
Wave them all
I am
away.
home with the kids and I'm trying to squeeze the water up from my front lawn so it doesn't fucking freeze again tonight.
Sir, you do what you need to do. I'm in the middle of recording an episode of Bordeaux for you right now, so I'm gonna need to get off the phone.
I can let you go. Alright.
Alright, I'll call you after I'm done, man.
Alright, man.
This is David in the past talking to David in the future. Over and out. Alright, here we go. It's David Logwood, my good friend from college. Trying to change my kicker here and it wouldn't let me change it.
Can he score?
Oh man, we were so close there to get an early lead.
That was a chance. What a
Yes, it
chance.
was. It really was. We passed it up.
Strasbourg.
Win the ball back up high.
They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Poor pass from Mendy though.
Cornier.
Ooh, Otavio playing really
Get the pass he's
alert.
looking for.
Here's Maximin. Put through Mendy. Back to Max.
Gorgeous control there.
Oof.
He's
Can't
got
give
options in the
anything
box
off of his
if he gets
defender
his
right
head
now,
up.
but here he comes again.
Can he deliver?
A corner.
It's deflected behind for a corner.
Maximin has been one of our players of the season. I want Vada to take this just because Cyprian can offer more off the corner. And Vada's been good this season from dead balls, although that time not
Too much on it.
Uh,
And that's
the
the
best. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Cyprian he's just all action in the midfield. I love that about him. Reminds me of Matuidi, the way that he just covers ground. He was a great pickup for us this season in the center of the midfield. He really brought a lot of solidity, consistency, physical power, athleticism. Here he is,
And it's been
winning
taken
the header.
straight back.
Mendy, Vada.
Looking to shoot.
Ooh, kind of like that from Maximin. He tried to take it on his left foot
Oh, I'm not
early.
sure what he had in mind.
He could have
I don't
taken
think
another
he knew
touch,
either.
but I like the aggression that we're showing early on. Putting pressure on early. Strasbourg's goalkeeper. Sandler steps up and wins the header, but not able to
Strasbourg
get it to his
pushed
man.
both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Aaron Martin coming over. Uh-oh.
Drilled in
Oof.
low.
Great feet by Sandler.
A reprieve.
Quick feet that could have gotten into a dangerous area. Alright, so early corner for Strasbourg here. Uh-oh. This dude just ghosted in front of Sandler.
Just off target.
I was jamming
Yeah,
the
he may
circle
have
button
snatched
and
at that a bit,
Sandler
even though
just
it was
out of
quite
position. Nowhere near his man there. That dude had a free header. That was not a good thing for me to see. No, not good.
Bordeaux into this game
It's
following
back
that
heel,
derby
Cyprian.
draw.
Maximin. Oh,
Brushed
Mendy.
off the ball there.
Poor touch.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's the thing with Mendy. He doesn't always link up play like, you know, the best, but man, he will have his moments.
Hoots.
And he will finish. which is, you know, all that I can ask of him. Oof. Meanwhile, my defenders are at 6s and 7s, just running backwards instead of pressuring the man on the ball. Here's Vada.
Oh, sweet feet.
Gives it back to Mendy, trying to create some space for himself. The ball gets deflected.
He doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Laser pass from their keeper, but we win it high up the field. Here's Kamano. Oh, stays with it, stays with it. Strength, speed, not able to keep it all the way. Good run from Kamano.
Good determined running there, but not backed by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
It was still a very nice, very good determined run by the man from Guinea. Here he is again on the ball. And he's off on a run. Here we go. Someone's coming down the middle. Oh, Kamano was not able to pick out the right pass there. I think it was Cyprian that was making a great run down the center, but not picked out. Good defense by Ron Martin there.
Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be.
Switching the play to the other side of the field here. Bordeaux. Maximin making a run inside. Gets it to Kamano. Gets it to Vada. Oh, and he chipped it, and when he had a great chance to just
More than decent attempt, Peter.
put his laces through it. I chipped it by accident. And that was one of our best chances coming right before halftime, and I wasted it. Trying to, I don't know what I was doing. I was just pressing L1 there, and never should have been. Well, that may be the end of the first half. Bordeaux needing to defend.
Martin, there are a few waiting for it. He slid it through.
And it looks like we're going to have a late corner. Disappointing first half from Bordeaux. He had a good start. Oof, that's scary. Then we kind of trailed off.
And that'll be the last act of the first
Well,
half.
we know we need more than a draw. We know PSG can win their game and go above us. Oh, water break. All right, let's go, boys. I'm definitely going to put on Vitinho if things don't change quickly. He's been a man on form for us recently. Cyprian's a beast.
He's through, now is he in?
Mendy holds up the play. Oh, bad pass by Maximin though. Trying to pick out Mendy.
Quite fair. The criticism he received, he was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Martin.
Vada defending the overlap.
And the finish.
Oof. But
Not this time.
He had a
not
good feel of
blocking
the
off
whole
the cross,
situation,
and then
he's
Koundé
acknowledged
lost
the
his man in the
service.
box. Not a good start to the second half. Let's go, boys. Get your heads up. Nice turn by Cyprian. Here's Sabali. Pass up to Mendy. Maximin. That's a foul.
Much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
But Bordeaux keeps the play.
Good clearance and
Oh,
very
foul in the
necessary.
box in
Goes
my
down,
opinion, but not
nothing
given that time. Oh, great back heel.
Who's ball? Who's going to get that?
Wow.
Get it forward quickly.
Sabali was caught in two minds
Ball's out
there.
on the left now.
Koundé, huge. Oof. Bad pass that time by
This
Sabali.
defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
I do like the way my defenders are harrying the ball.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Alert play by Ron Martin there to head it back to Costil. I like the way we pressured that time. Oh, Mendy, not able to hold it up. Sandler lunging in for the tackle.
Defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Another lunge in there.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Bring on Vitinho for Kimono.
Talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Get some more attacking verve here. Sabali down the right. Cyprian looking for someone. No one's there. Here's Vada. Ooh, great shot by Vada.
Stitch defending, but that'll do. Now can he finish?
Oh, Maximin Mendy! Or it was Cyprian Mendy, I think.
That could turn out to be a big
My
goal.
boy. The man from France.
He was never going to miss from there.
Never going to miss from that spot. Let's look at this. Good ball in, Vitinho, and Cyprian with a little disguised ball to Mendy. That was Cyprian with the assist. He's been my man of the match, actually. Look at how he just lays it off. And then Mendy comes over and side foots it with authority. 1-0 to Bordeaux.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's what I'm
Because of
talking
that
about.
first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Pretty
Vitinho
robust,
tracking
but it's
back.
got the job done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
That's a foul,
Well, they
ref.
say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Oh, ref.
Free kick in a very dangerous area.
What? Shouldn't that be a card?
Convenient here. I doubt he'll
My
get too many
lord.
more chances.
They're fouling us all over the field now. I'm going to put on Adley for Vada here.
Bordeaux
He's been
making
great
another
today,
change
though.
here.
The Argentinian, number 23. Vada always kept Michael Jordan's number. I like that about him.
Bordeaux presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead.
It's true.
It looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
yes! Let's go! My man of the match, Cyprian.
2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look at this free kick routine by Bordeaux. I don't do well on free kicks often, but I did this time. I dinked it to Cyprian, or to Maximin, and then sent it over to Sabali out wide, and then Cyprian continues his run in and beats the keeper from the angle. Cheeky little smash in the back of the net. Wow. What a finish. What poise in such a crucial game. Our summer
Bordeaux
signing.
take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
No
We
doubt
can
as to who has
taste the title,
momentum here
guys.
now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
I can taste it.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
We just need to sit back now, soak up the pressure, and hit them on the counter.
Let's put a stop to that.
Oh, Vitinho tried running straight at his man. Didn't work.
Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself.
Cyprian.
Lovely to see.
Monstrous performance today.
Loose.
The French midfielder. Signed from Fiorentina in the summer. Here he is again. He's just driving. Oh, he tried to get
Ball's come loose.
set
and the
Adley
chase
through,
is
but
on.
wasn't able to.
It's the channel.
Otavio sends it out wide. back heel from Max. Mendy. Coutinho. Almost a third. Almost a third. That would have ended it.
Yeah, that's
But this game is pretty much over here. We just need to
many possibilities.
not allow them back in. Coutinho has been just winning tackles since he came on. Here he is again. He deserves that.
They are rampant. And they are cruising away.
The second time I tried to jump the billboards. Man, we got the title, guys. We won the French Ligue 1 in our second season in charge. Powerful strike by the Brazilian. Another summer signing by Willie Scowls to add to his squad, which allowed us to push on and get past PSG. Their big oil money from Qatar and Neymar and Mbappe and Martial and everything. Win our title. This is our title this season.
Without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
We might have gone out of the cup. We might not have gotten any further in Europa. But my goodness, did we turn it on in the league this season. I am so proud of this team. All the way from Mendy to Costil. Adley, can he get a fourth? No. That's it.
The final whistle. Bordeaux.
Oh, I just want to watch this.
Another memorable Ligue 1 season reaches its climax.
He went. Willie Scowls went straight to Cyprien. Man of the match.
Now the formal coronation. Acknowledgement of the best team through a long, demanding campaign. So much hard labour, and now so great a reward.
Yes, boys. Otavio, Sabali, Aron Martin, all these players. There's Costil lifting up the trophy. It's my captain. Legend for the club. Ligue 1 winners, Bordeaux. Look at Adley holding the cup, the youngster. Yeah, boys. Go to the fans, Costil. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, guys, I'm so happy right now. I'm just soaking it up. Whew, what a feeling. We are the champions, my friend. Cyprien, man of the match. 7.5. Got the goal, the assist. Mendy and Vitinho also having supporting performances. Did Mendy get a goal? Because if he did, that would have put him... I wonder, maybe he got a golden boot. PSG won their game, but it does not matter. That is your table for the 2019-2020 season, ladies and gentlemen. Bordeaux, champions over PSG, 1 point above them. We were equal on wins. We drew one more than them, and we lost one less than them. That was the difference. We did score 8 more goals than them as well. 94 goals in the season. That's a season record, it looks like, for the league. Had a pretty solid defense as well, only allowing 35 goals in. Looks like we were tied for second defensively in the league with Lyon. With Lyon. PSG had the best defense in the league. Lyon was third, 10 points behind PSG. Monaco got fourth. Gosh, I'm so happy right now. Vitinho, 2 goals on the month. Cyprien, 2 assists on the month. Cyprien, best average rating of the month of May. Bordeaux, winners over Nantes. We drew with Toulouse. Got that crucial 3-0 win over Strasbourg. Just so happy right now. My owner has got to be extremely happy. Team of the season. This is the League on Best 11 team of the season. This is not team of the month. Team of the season. Mendy sharing striking duties with Falcao, and Cyprian is named in the midfield diamond. Actually, at the top of the diamond, interestingly enough, because he doesn't normally play up there, but we know from the way he was playing at the end of the season, he really earned that spot. I'm a little disappointed not to see Maximin in there, or maybe one of my defenders, Koundé, maybe, or Sabali even. Would have liked to see one of them or Vada in the team of the season, but it's tough when you've got to compete with Martial and Thauvin and Thiago Silva. So we've got 2 players in the team of the season. Kari K has increased his level to 73. I think we've had 6 players going out to their countries. Looks like someone got a upgrade. Mendy got an upgrade. He's upgraded to a fighter. I like that. It's good. He was on star player before, so you know that in the RPG system of team roles, when they get a new team role, that's an upgrade on their last one. So his effect is that he has an added fan favorite bonus. Conditions of some players will be boosted for key matches, and now as captain, other teammates will earn more experience points. So if I have Mendy as my captain, if Costil is not playing or something like that, some situation, then it's good to know that Mendy could step up into that role now. Of course, Bordeaux has decided to offer me a contract extension, and I will be accepting that. Congratulations, you won the League On. League On Best Manager has been announced. Mendy made it to the Player of the Season. Mendy managed it into the top scorer of League On and also the assist leader. So that, you know what? He deserves to be Player of the Season. Mendy is a Player of the Season, guys. That's great. That's a great individual recognition for him. Bordeaux won their home match, kept a clean sheet in the process. Mendy, who found the spark the team needed when he broke the deadlock, had this to say. Well, it was my shot, but I could have done it without Cyprian's pass. I think that getting that early goal was key, and we just pushed on from there. And he's exactly right. That was a great disguised ball from Cyprian. All right, those are the players going off to international duty. But there is our first thing in past glories, a title win. League Untitle for the 2019-2020 season. This is like your trophy cabinet, guys. So as I win more trophies on PES in my managerial career with Bordeaux, or if I leave Bordeaux and go somewhere else during my career, all my trophies and titles will be kept in here. So they'll be stored in there, and you can go back and look at them. There's the club offers. PSG is coming in for me now all the time, but I'm going to be extending my tenure as the Bordeaux manager. Very happy where I am. Thank you very much. There's the table. I'd like to see who wins the French Cup. PSG won the French Cup. They beat Rennes 2-0. So the Parisians did get their hands on some silverware this season. Actually, looks like they also won the Super Cup early in the preseason against Monaco. So you can count that as 2 trophies for them on the season. But we got the league. And Mendy was given the he was given the golden boot, interestingly enough, even though Martial, Falcao, and Balotelli all had 19. So, and Fekir was on 18. So actually, I'm not sure how it was decided that he got to be the golden boot. Maximin had 13. Vitinho had 12. It's really, really impressive for him coming off the bench most games. Cornelius with 11 goals as well, chipping in. Now, assists, I was interested to see. Mendy was the assist leader on the season. He had 16 assists. Wow. It's double our next player, Vada, who had 8. Kalou, 7. Maximin, 7. Surprised that Mendy, our striker, is also the one dishing out most of the assists. I was talking in the game about how a lot of times he doesn't link up play well, but you know what? That tells otherwise. I mean, he's got 4 more than Verratti, who's PSG's playmaker. So very impressive from the man, the magic, the Mendy. Individual titles, player of the season, top scorer, assist leader, and best manager award went to none other than Willie Scouse. Very happy with that. I don't care too much about individual accolades, but it's satisfying to be recognized for your hard work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am over the moon right now. After that crucial win against Strasbourg to clinch the title, and to see Mendy getting recognized makes me really happy. And Willie Scouse, you know. So let's make sure we've got a training going into this summer, because we're going to be heading into the off season here, and we want to make sure we're constantly training up our players while we're not playing actual games. We're also going to be shifting our focus towards looking at how we can strengthen our squad, because yes, although we did win the league, we would like to improve upon that next season. I'm talking French Cup, I'm talking Champions League, I'm talking preseason cups. Here's your team of the month for May. Vitinho and Cyprian getting in there. And Adley mastered the skill training of no look pass. Now that means he didn't get that. It means now he has that available. Now I can train him on that, which is really awesome. The no look pass. It's one of the hardest ones to learn. It takes 45 days actually. All right, we've got an offer here. I think I was starting to say, though, we're going to be shifting our focus towards looking at how to strengthen our squad in the offseason in some of those crucial areas. Goalkeeper might be one of them. Costil is definitely on the downhill of his career, as much as I love our captain. I don't know if I'll be necessarily looking to offload him, but I might look to kind of shift him into more of a veterans kind of backseat role a little bit and get like a young 80-plus goalkeeper who we can start to develop. Hendricks, the man from PSV, looking imposing, 82. He's still 25 years old. This is somebody that my man Dave used to like to play with a lot. I'm going to add him to our listed players. Jorrit Hendricks. You saw Pieri up there at the top of your screen. He was on Herenveen, and that was the squad that I played with in my last PES iteration in Master League. And that was a lot of fun playing in Belgium. No, I'm sorry, in Netherlands. Basel has come in for us. Sorry, we're definitely not going out there to Basel. Definitely not. So we got 12 days left on this. And we'll be looking at possibly moving a couple players on. We're going to look at our players who were loaned out, see how they've been doing, and if they can keep a place in the squad, if I should look at selling them, what their status is. And I'm going to be able to pick another one of my favorite players. This is always a fun thing. Get to do that at the beginning of every new season. I've already done Costil and Sabali and others, but I'm gonna have to give it to him. After what he did for us last season, winning the Golden Boot, his eyes are a little too close to each other, in my opinion. I think they should be moved a little bit apart. It gives him a bit of an alien look, but I love him. Love this dude. And look at his growth. I mean, he's been growing since I've started out and it looks like he'll have 2 maybe more years on an 80, and then he'll dip back down again. But what a team player he's been. I'm going to have to give it to him. There's a lot of other players I could have picked. Koundé comes to mind for sure. He was big for us this season at the back. But you got to give it to your striker sometimes. I always liked this kid, but it looks like he didn't quite pan out. Halilovic. Yep. We are the champions, my friend. Feels good. My boy, Abdoulaye Mendy. Number 9. Holding it down. Putting the ball in the net. Putting the ball in the assists. Just balling. Oh, it's nice to hear about him talking about me. He said tactically, talking about Willie Scales. Mendy said tactically, Willie Scales is second to none. That's why it's easy to get behind his approach to the game. I just hope we can repay him with a few good wins. Well, you've already done that, my friend. And your goal in that last game was huge. Pablo's talking about Costil. Pablo's a big player for us, and he did kind of step down this season and let Sandler step up, and that's a hard thing for any player to have to do, to lose your first team spot. Mendy, my favorite players. This gives you all of his different career titles and awards that he's won. So it goes back to our first season. He was in the team of the season in 2018-2019, and he was ranked second in the league for goals in 2018. In 2019, he took the league uncrowned, player of the season, top scorer, assist leader, team of the season. It doesn't say where's. That's interesting. It didn't put his goals. Goal. Anyway. And there's Sabali, and there's Costil. You can see they do not have as many individual accolades as my man Mendy, but they both have got a league title now under their belts. So the whole team just kind of grew in experience a lot with that league win. There's 2 days left on this training. We're going to look at contracts, too, over the summer. We want to make sure that we're up to date on all our contracts and that nobody's falling behind. Now, I think we were 57th in the world in the last club ranking. I'd like to see where we are this time around after winning the league. Where is it? Oh, well, this is our missions. That was one stellar season you put together. How will I ever thank you? Well, look at that. We are in a 72%. Owner's trust. That's the highest I've ever been. He was very happy, even though we failed to reach our goal in the Europa League. In the Champions League when we didn't. Yeah, we got knocked out early of the Champions League. I forgot we were in the Champions League this season. That's how early we got knocked out. And then we went to the Europa League and we didn't reach the semis. But he's still very happy with us, and I think that's fair, for a growing club like ours. Here's the club rank. I wanted to see if we got better than 57. Oh my lord, we jumped all the way up to 31 with that league win. We are sitting a few spots behind Lyon and Marseille, and we jumped over teams like Sporting and Porto and Leicester City and Zenit and Schalke. Those are all big teams. So we are growing. This club is growing as far as prestige and prominence in Europe. Put ourselves on the map with that league win. There's Pierre. He's a monster, I tell you. Is he left-footed too? Because if he is, that's just... it's like almost too good. Alright, he's already on my list. He's 20. He's a 78. Oof. All right. Internationals Champions Cup has been confirmed for next season. Oh, they always have this last game of the season against Old Boys, which is all the players who are going to retire this season. It's always interesting they have this at the end of the season here. After your league games are all over. It's like a friendly almost. Monaco trying to get us. America in, I think that's in Mexico, trying to get us to come over there. Interesting offers, but I'm not going to take either of them. Bordeaux is the only place that I am signing on that dotted line. The farewell match, that's what they call it. All the retiring players. John Terry retiring again. It's crazy. They bring these players back for like 1 year and then they retire. Zanelli, I remember him. He was on Herenveen. He was a good player. Alright, we're going to skip this, obviously. Don't need to play that. We won that. That's fine. It's really a meaningless game in the broader sense. Cyprian increasing his level of leader to 2. So more players will be affected by that and derbies. Thiago Silva is retiring from PSG. That makes me very happy. I like that. He's been a big player for them for years. Yes, we will remain manager of this club. Yes, I'm sure. All right. Wow. That brings the end to the 2019-2020 season. Looking at season records. First in Ligue 1. 32 wins, 13 draws, 8 losses on the entire season. That's everything all put together. 31st rank in the world. Taken out of the group stages of the Champions League, taken out at the best 16 in the Europa League, and knocked out in the quarterfinals of the French Cup. Next season, we will be eligible for the Champions League, the International Champions Cup, which is the preseason cup. That's going to be in North America this time, and the French Super Cup. And I think we'll be playing PSG because they won the French Cup. 2019. We played more of a possession game. We kind of mixed it up between short passes and long passes, but we were very aggressive defensively. Very aggressive. Played all-out defense most of the time. So these are all stats that indicate how I played this year. Very interesting to look at. Scored mostly in the first 15 minutes or the right before halftime period and again near the end of the game. Conceded a lot of late goals there. 26 late goals. And we were beaten with 45 through balls, so we need to watch out for through balls. Mendy, 469 successful dribbles. Wow. 604 successful passes. My goodness, 88% success rate. That's very high for a striker. And then his shots, 34% success rate. Vitinho, extremely effective, almost 50% of the time. Pablo winning 38 aerial battles in the year. Sandler creeping up on him there after he took his spot in the first team. Pablo also won the most tackles, and he has been our most experienced defender for a while, but we are moving the young man Sandler up into our first team, and Pablo is having to take a back seat. Well, there's your promotions and relegations. Nîmes and Orléans going down to the Dominoes League 2, and Angers coming back up with Chamois, one of my teams that I used to play on back on that old game FIFA that I used to play on. Chamois was one of my favorite teams, so it's going to be fun to have them up in Ligue 1 next season. Transfer window's opening up. We'll look at our contracts. We'll look at players that we want to sign. Here's our loan players coming back. Tchouameni, Phil, and we bought this Greek center attacking midfielder, Casaldine. I don't know how to say it. And we'll look at him, see if we want to loan him out, what we want to do with him. But they are back with us now. There's Phil. He's on a 74. He's still only 20 years old. Melagoni, 21, 72. Pryor, probably going to have to sell Pryor. 25, 71. There's Castledine. And Tchouameni, he grew a little bit too on his loan. So I'm happy to see that those players did not stay stagnant on their loans. Now, they may not be good enough for the first team. But you know what? There are players who I'm going to be looking at, like Larager or Garcia, who just didn't manage to get a lot of minutes this season, and their overall and their age means that I probably need to move them on. And I could incorporate younger players like Tchouameni in their spots, or Phil. So it's all there's a lot to look at here. It's probably going to take a episode for me to really go through it and do all my summer wheelings and dealings that I want to do. But from last summer we brought in Vitinho, we brought in Cyprian, and those players really, Maximin is another one, and those guys really, really allowed us to push on for that title that we won. So I just want to look at it one more time. It's there. It's so awesome. We have a title under our belt, ladies and gentlemen. Next season we're gonna be all out. I'm gonna be going all guns blazing, because I've got the salary budget and the transfer budget. I've got enough that I'm gonna be able to bring in some players. And I'm gonna want to try to challenge for the French Cup and the league. I want to do the domestic double. I don't want PSG to get any trophies next season. I don't want Monaco to get anything. I don't want Marseille or Lyon or any of those other teams to get in there. I want to start taking control of this league, and I want us to start looking into Europe and looking over the horizons and seeing if we can challenge for Europa League or a Champions League. I don't quite think we're there yet. I don't think we're ready for that, even with who I'm going to bring in over the summer. But at least we could make our mark and go deeper into those competitions. And if we get knocked out of the Champions League, well, let's try to win the Europa League next season. So ambitious is the word. For us next season, we are going to be ambitious. So I'm saving now. Thank you guys so much for a great season, following me along all this time, and we made it. We won the title, and really excited for what we're gonna do in this summer to help transform us and bring us to that next level where we can compete on multiple fronts. So till next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast. Bye bye.